Ladies and gentlemen, gather round. Tonight, we explore a reality far closer to home than we care to admit. Welcome to the Hunger Games, where the spectacle of excess masks the cries of the forgotten. Scary, right? We marvel at the gowns, the glitz, and the glamour of the Met Gala, the capital, if you will, a place where the world's richest flaunt their wealth in elaborate costumes. Meanwhile, outside these illustrious walls, the districts suffer under the weight of wars, poverty, and climate change. So it turns out our world does not differ from Hunger Games much. What do you think? The theme of this year's Met Gala was inspired by J.G. Ballard's story, The Garden of Time, where a count and his wife live in an extravagant villa surrounded by a flower garden. Their luxurious home appears to be an oasis, which shelters them from the outside world until the couple waits with bated breath as a vast mob approaches. The event took place at a volatile moment in history, bringing into question, for many, the significance of both the gala and its chosen theme, a dystopian story symbolizing a dystopian time. Many people had started drawing parallels between the Met Gala with the Hunger Games, which examines societal problems such as class divide, inequality gap, privilege, and revolutionary fight for survival. Disturbingly, the Hunger Games seems to be not far from reality. In the series The Republic of Panem, where the richest people reside, fashion is like a socio-political weapon. It is effectively utilized by the capital to distinguish themselves from the oppressed districts, showing their superiority and endless power. People of Panem wear extravagant and glamorous outfits that on purpose outshine and draw a divide between the modest clothes worn by the masses. But this facade of glitz and glamour is also used as a distraction from the brutality of the government and real problems. Ironically, just a few miles away from the Met Gala, hundreds of pro-Palestine activists demonstrated in protest of the war, with many blocked from entering the Met. Moreover, with major wars going on in Ukraine and Palestine, it's hypocritical of celebrities not to use their voice and massive platforms to encourage change and instead glance around in costumes. Similarly, the cult of the celebrity is massive in the US and around the world. Some theorists suggest America's emphasis on celebrity culture is tied to the Latin concept of panem et circenses, or bread and circuses, a concept used to distract the populace from their problems. The name Panem comes from that concept. In the book, the Hunger Games contestants become celebrities who distract the people of the 12 districts from the inequalities that define their lives. If you look around and see how pervasive reality TV is in our lives, how frequently we make celebrities out of nothing, you'll notice that distraction is everywhere. Celebrities are always in the news next to updates about politics and wars. The Hunger Games take the idea of celebrity and distraction to a more extreme level through the circus that is the annual Hunger Games. In Panem, the capital citizens revel in privilege while the districts toil, living in atrocious conditions. In our world, the wealth gap continues to widen. As of 2024, the top 10% own 3/4 of the world's wealth, while half of the world's population is almost entirely deprived of wealth. A billionaire could spend millions without a care, while billions struggle to survive. Meanwhile, the Met Gala's display of luxury remains a stark reminder of our world's capital. But this isn't just about money. The world is burning, literally. Floods in Pakistan, droughts across Africa, wildfires in California. Like the capital, the wealthiest nations pour billions into preserving their opulence while developing nations face the brunt of climate catastrophe. It has been reported that there is a 22% chance that 2024 will be the warmest year in 175 years. Scientists say the extreme heat is the result of human activity, such as the burning of oil, gas, and coal, and the cutting down of forests. This has been amplified by natural factors, particularly the El Niño, a phenomenon associated with Pacific Ocean warming that started last year and is expected to continue until spring at the earliest. So where's the action? Global summits are held, promises are made, but little changes, and the games continue. It's not as literal as the arenas of Panem, but when nations compete for resources, markets, and dominance, people suffer, lives are lost, and inequality deepens. Back at the capital, the games tributes fight for survival. In our reality, the tributes are sweatshop workers earning pennies, children forced into labor, and marginalized communities fighting for recognition. All while the wealthiest parade in clothes sewn by these very hands. In Panem, the capital dazzles its citizens with propaganda, brainwashing them into believing and seeing what they want. In the real world, we are bombarded by a spectacle of influencer culture, TikTok trends, censored media, consumerism, and the illusion of luxury. We, unfortunately, share the same obsession with fame, beauty, and perfection that keeps Panem's citizens distracted from their complicity. Another crucial element of Panem is censorship elimination of communication between districts. This ensures that freedom of speech is prevented to stop the revolution from happening. In today's society, we see countries like China and Russia, where similar to the Panem, certain information and freedom of speech is limited and even criminalized. The capital citizens speak of charity and justice, but it's all for show. In our world, we see celebrity pledges for sustainability while they fly private jets across continents. Is this hypocrisy or simply the nature of the games? So, what will it take to stop the games? To recognize that our world is a reflection of Panem's darkest satire? It starts by turning off the spectacle and seeing through the capital's facade, by dismantling the systems that perpetuate inequality, exploitation, and environmental degradation, by holding the wealthy accountable and amplifying the voices of those in the districts. The Hunger Games are real, and the arena is our world. May the odds be in favor of change. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories. Until next time.